If a marketer is bragging about this metric, it's usually a red flag. And that metric is CTR, which is click-through rate. So what is CTR? If 100 people saw my ad, which is 100 impressions, out of which 3 people clicked, then the CTR is 3%. Simple as that. Now, I've seen so many marketers show off this one metric if they have achieved a great CTR, like let's say 3% or 4%, that it's a badge of honor. While it is good that you are getting good CTR, it means people are clicking on your ad. It does not mean anything when it comes to performance. CTR does not mean that your ad is performing. As a matter of fact, I have audited an account recently which has a CTR of 5% but a ROAS of 1 point something as well. On the contrary, one of our clients which had a consistent CTR of 0.3 to 0.4% had scaled to about 1.5 crores a month as well. So there is literally no correlation, and I'll tell you why. Now see the formula of CTR here, number of clicks divided by impressions. Impressions, funny enough, depends on CPM. So what is CPM? It is the cost of reaching 1,000 people. So impressions itself is dependent on CPM. So for the same brand that I mentioned, the CPM was 490 rupees and the conversion rate was 0.8%. So if I were to make it simple for you to understand, 490 very high CPM, I am reaching a limited size TAM. Because of the size of the market, my CTR are looking high. It's not because my ad is fabulously good, it's because the size of the market, maybe because of the pricing or product market fit or whatever the reason is, the market is comparatively small. And there as well, my conversion rate, which is post-click, what happens after the click, the conversion is 0.8%. So out of every 100 people who click on the ad, 0.8, not even 1 converts. That's a bad metric. So though CTR looks good as a number, it's very important to measure the effectiveness of an ad when comparing. It is by no means a metric or an indicator of good performance. And that is the beauty of data. In silos, everything looks good, but when you combine it together and look at the entire story, then you see the actual thing. Just because CTR is good doesn't mean your ad performance is good as well. So be very, very, very careful of performance marketers and marketers in general who are showing off CTRs as a metric of success. It is good that the ad is getting good clicks proportionately, but is it because the ad is good or because our CPM is so high that it's reaching lesser people, so my proportion of clicks are high? You have to look at the data. Each of these metrics are interrelated. And when you do not understand these interrelations of these metrics of CPM, CPMU, frequency, market size, conversion rate, CTR, all of these metrics, that is when you start to look at data in silos, celebrate things which are not worth celebrating, and never actually make any headway with profitability or ROAS. It actually makes you more confused that we are doing everything right. Our CTRs are great, our ads are getting the clicks, but we are not getting ROAS. Why is it so? Because you are not looking at the bigger picture. Ad is just a tool of getting people onto the website. The rest of the things have to be looked at together in cohesion. I hope this video has been valuable. Send it to someone who needs to hear this, who is looking at metrics in specifics and saying that we are getting a good CPM, we are getting a good CTR. That's great. Where's the money, boy? Where's the money?